The Phillies bullpen has been absolutely lights out this season, and they are loaded with elite relievers. Could this be the best bullpen in the MLB? No intro for today's video, let's just get right into the pen. Going back to the rebuilding years of the 2010s, the Phils always have struggled to recapture that dominant bullpen they had when they won 5 consecutive division titles over a decade ago. Brad Lidge was the closer in those years, and it seemed like the Phillies were trying to get a guy like him again, but that never panned out. The days of them trying to find a lights-out closer are past them, and they have discovered a new approach for a strong bullpen. The closer by committee is what the Phillies have stuck by these last couple years, and as someone who has always hated that system, I've grown to like it. The Phillies do it so well. Jose Alvarado takes the bulk of the save opportunities, but they mix in Jeff Hoffman as well. Instead of having 4 or 5 relievers trying to get saves every night, the Phillies stick with 2 guys who have been dominant for them, and they have been getting the job done. In 11 opportunities, Alvarado's converted 10 of those into saves, while Hoffman has converted 5 of his 8 chances. These two have been disgusting all season for the Phillies. Besides opening day where Alvarado gave up 5 runs, the two have combined for 7 earned runs in over 53 innings. That is some filthy stuff to finish games. Alvarado has a whip of 1.02 and an opponent's batting average of 186. Hoffman has a whip of 0.98 and an opponent's batting average of 190. I'll get more into these guys later in the video, but having them put out these numbers to finish ball games is more than the Phillies could have ever asked for. Matt Strahm and Orion Kerkering have been otherworldly this year. I'll start off with Kerkering. As of today, he has a 1.27 ERA in 21 1/3 innings, with a whip at a disgusting 0.89 and 21 strikeouts to go along with that. Kerkering is a top prospect for the Phillies, and he's proving why every night he takes the mound. We got a glimpse of him at the end of last season and into the playoffs, but he's even more nasty this season than we saw him last year. He is relying more on his speedy fastball to get ahead in the counts and even finish guys off. His sweeper is devastating and gives hitters so much trouble in the batter's box. He isn't walking guys and is striking people out at a high rate, making him a dominant reliever in the back end of the bullpen. He is only 23 years old, but is stepping up like he is a seasoned veteran. There is such a bright future for Orion Kerkering, and he only has the chance to get better from here. Shifting over to Matt Strahm, I have no words to describe his impact on this elite Phillies bullpen. His numbers are actually what you see on an MLB The Show created player. He has a 0.72 ERA in 25 innings with a whip of 0.76. Along with that, he has struck out 35 guys in those 25 innings. He's striking out about 1.5 batters every inning. What's even more impressive is that to his 35 strikeouts, he's walked only 3 batters. What Strahm has done this year is insane. That's a strikeout to walk rate of 11.67. To put it into perspective, his career strikeout to walk rate including this season is 3.84. It goes to show you how much Strahm has improved. He pitches in any spot the Phillies put him in, even getting out of a jam Tuesday night against the NL Central leading Brewers in the 9th inning. He doesn't care where or when he pitches, he just goes out there and throws the ball very well. As we look at the players in this bullpen, none of those names were considered some of the best relievers in the game. Maybe Jose Alvarado, but other than that, nobody was talking about any of these guys. The way the Phillies have constructed this bullpen is by taking chances on guys who have nasty stuff and fine-tuning them into good relievers. Take Junior Marte for example. He couldn't find the strike zone before coming to the Phillies and even in his first year with the team. Now, even though he's injured, he has a 2.7 ERA with 12 strikeouts in the 13 1/3 innings he has pitched this season. When he gets back, expect him to be back into the bullpen to contribute for the Phillies. Going back to the other guys, none of them were at the top of their game before their time with the Phillies. Alvarado was a solid reliever with the Tampa Bay Rays, but he couldn't find the strike zone and was giving up too many runs. The Phillies made a low-risk trade for him and turned him into one of the best relievers and closers in the MLB. Jeff Hoffman never found any success at the big league level over his career until coming to the Phillies. The Phillies liked his stuff and signed him off of waivers before the 2023 season, and now he is at the top of the world pitching late in games for the best team in baseball. Matt Strahm has been a solid pitcher before, but not to the level he has been with the Phillies. He has turned himself into an elite reliever who can throw multiple innings and be trusted in any situation. The Phillies' method of gathering relievers is amazing, and so far it's been working wonders for them. There are some troubling factors in the Phillies bullpen however, Gregory Soto being the main one. Soto has 3 losses, a 4.91 ERA, a 1.85 whip, and an opponent's batting average of 306. These are terrible numbers, but for some reason he keeps getting the opportunity to pitch in big spots. He often comes in extra innings and blows the game. Soto needs to either figure something out, or the Phillies need to do something about him. All I know is he cannot be trusted after the 6th inning in a close game. Seranthony Dominguez has struggled this season as well, and his numbers aren't great, but he looks like he's coming out of this slump. Unlike Soto, Phillies fans know that Dominguez can be elite. He just needs to find his stuff again. He has the luxury of having less pressure on him with all the other guys stepping up, but it would be nice for him to get it going for the long stretch of the season. I haven't mentioned him yet, but someone who has been kind of underrated this season for the Phillies bullpen is Jose Ruiz. Ruiz is 1-0 with a 2.08 ERA and 1.08 WHIP in 13 innings. He has never found his footing in the majors, but he looks comfortable in Philadelphia. The Phillies need guys who can pitch in the 5th and 6th innings if the starters don't go too long, and Ruiz has been doing just that. He is a very good transition piece in games as they go from the starter to the back end of the bullpen. The Phillies are one of, if not the best team in baseball in 2024. The offense has been great, the rotation has been even better, but the bullpen has been overshadowed. Their dominance has won the Phillies a lot of ball games, and they deserve more credit for the work they've been doing. Headlined by Jose Alvarado, Jeff Hoffman, Matt Strahm, and Orion Kerkering, the Phillies bullpen is elite and is pitching to a historic level this season. The hopes are that they can keep it up and roll into the playoffs with this kind of success. Comment below what you guys make of the Phillies bullpen and who you think has been the best contributor so far. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all my Phillies content as well as all things Phillies sports. Also comment what other videos you guys want to see on our Philadelphia Phillies. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.